No more thank you. No more thank you. So today's the lesson, today's the text is 73. 73. Its title says cleaning, cleaning. It's all right, cleaning. We don't need to just we don't need to do anything, something like the cleaning. We don't need to. We are not kind of the reality. We are not kind of the reality to be clean, to be clean. We are completely clean. We are completely clean. So number 73, cleaning. Okay, what are the Jinen Roshi just teaching? Is the season of falling leaves from late autumn to winter is known as a season of making young monks cry. My Japanese says so. Japanese says so. Why it is so? Why is it so? Is it so? Is the following just a description just to be able to mention. See, oh, before that, I would like to just mention about one thing. See, as I always mention about, see, when I see dead, I simply just become as it is. See, then when I just turn into this side, then I just see this. Then I become as it is. This is a simple movement, simple movement, but for thinking or thought, see, it is not that much. It is not that much simple. See, when I see dead, see, I simply become as it is. Then what's happened is, see, when I see dead, see, I become as it is. This is reality. Then what's happened is, see, I just the thinking also to just memorize this. The thinking also just memorize what I've seen before. I just seen it. Then the thinking also to just memorize it. Then when I just see this one, see, I just become as it is. Then kind of a memory just come up in our mind. Then there are two things just come up almost at the same time. Then we just try to compare which is better, which is wonderful, which is so and so. This causes us trouble. Only these things. See, when I see this, I become as it is. See, this is the reality. And complete end. See, nothing left at all. Nothing left at all. Then I just see this. I just become what I just face. That's it. But so it's not ended. See, at the same time, it seems one more thing just come up in our mind. What's the one more thing is the things I've just seen before. Then two things just come out in our mind, and we just try to compare which is better, which is pure, which is good, which is wonderful. See, this causes us trouble. But this is not a truth. This is not a real thing. When I see this, I just become what I just faced. That's it. Then completely end and nothing left. What I was saying before, nothing left. But as far as thinking also, that kind of things just memorize. Then when I see just say this, the things I just seen before just come up in our mind and they try to compare which is better. See, this causes us trouble. This causes the question or the problem. Only these things, only this are the misunderstanding just causes just this misunderstanding just causes trouble, question, suffering, whatever. So those things are the again just would like to teach us with number 73. The season of falling leaves from late autumn to winter is known as the season of making young monks cry. See, this is Japanese. This thing just occurs at Japanese temple. See, in the season of autumn, season of autumn. The leaves just come out. The leaves is falling down and piles up. Then here is one more thing I just remember. One more thing. This is very famous. This is a very famous story. What's happened with this? The story is the monk just came to the temple, and then at the time of the season of autumn, the leaves just leaves are falling down and piled up. Then then the priest just asked the monk to just sweep up the ground, so that the monk just tried to sweep up the ground as just as he is required. Then in the next day, again the priest just asked the monk to just sweep up the ground. And then the monk just thinking about, see, every day I have to do this, so that every day that leaves just falling down and piled up, so that after leaves completely fall down, then I have to sweep up the ground. This is much easier, and this is much reasonable. So that the monk just tells the priest, after the leaves completely falling down, then I will not just sweep up the ground. The monk the says so that the priest wanted the priest answer is, okay, you wanna do it, so you do. Then you don't need to eat anything. You don't need to have any food, because someday or some you're gonna be completely dead. You're gonna be dead. See, this is a reason. This is a reason. See? But we don't have a kind of that kind of reason doesn't come up in our mind. We simply just sit up to ground as someone requires us to do. See, we can do it, but as long as you care much about the reason or thinking or thought, you cannot do it. You have always you have always a kind of a question you have a kind of a question why we have to do, because the leaves and leaves just falling every day. So completely leaves and leaves just fall down. Then I just sit up to them. That's easy. That's easy. This is a reason. This is a reason. So that we have to have a question all the time. This is this kind of a reason. I just question of trouble. So what the Jinen Roshi just mentioned about the teachers is even if you sweep it out, it gets dirty again. It gets dirty again. Even if you wipe it, it will get dirty again. This is a frustration we often feel at the Japanese temple. I wonder whether they are looking at when they say this. You see, reality and thinking are completely different. What are the teachers is thinking, and so thinking about thought and reality is completely different. If you just want to realize, these things have to be understand, have to understand, even in close reality and thinking of thought are completely different. Even you set it up, it gets that again. Even you see wipe it, it will get that again. This is a conversation you often hear. You see, but see what are the vendors that teachers later. Even if you sweep it, it gets dirty again. Even if you wipe it, it will get dirty again. Which is the world of the human way of thinking. This is a way of thinking. Yeah? That is not real. That is not truth. This kind of saying or the idea, even if you sweep down, it gets dirty again. Even if you wipe it, it will get dirty again, which is the world of the human way of thinking. This is the way of thinking. This is the way of thinking. That is not true. What this means is that you memorize in your mind what it was like and how it looks before. And then you look at what it is like and how it looks now. That is that is how it's this is This is within. This is within thinking or thought. This is another thing. Yes. As long as you care much about this, these things, as long as you just care much about thinking and thought, so you are totally misunderstood what you have, what you can, what you are doing right now. See, within a thinking or thought is not a truth. It's another truth. What's a true is? True is no comparison. There is no comparison at all. See, when I just sweep the ground, you simply sweep it. You see, you are sweeping the ground at all. Nothing else. Just as it is, as it is. Then kind of the memory just come out in your mind, and then you just try to compare which is better. You see, this causes trouble. This is not a truth. What you are doing right now is simply you are sweeping ground. See? You have seen the previous appearance, and now you seen the current appearance. So in terms of the eyes, there are two pictures there. Two pictures. See? Comparing. The things just come out as a comparing matter, as a comparison. See, that is not a truth. Always as it is, as I just mentioned about before. When you just sitting around, you simply are sitting around at all. See, that's it. Then kind of idea, the memory just come out in your mind. That is a nature. That is not a truth. But what people think about, the things just come out. The things that come out in your mind later. Also the reality. So then that's the reason people just try to compare, and which they try to judge which is better. This causes trouble. Reality is always one as it is. Always one as it is. Okay, you have seen the previous appearance, and now you see the current appearance. So in terms of the eyes, there are two pictures there. Two pictures. See? Misunderstand. Only one it is. This is reality. Never be deceived. So always the one as it is. No comparison at all. No comparison at all. So you never be confused which is better. You never be confused about which is better, which is pure, which is clean, because one as it is. Okay. And normal people always have the two pictures side by side. This is what's thinking about the self or ego. Let's try to do. See? Normal people you may say, but see? This is cause us trouble, cause us a question. Only these things. Okay. So if you look at yourself a little more quiet, This is very important thing. This is Zazen. This is Zazen. So if you look at yourself a little more quiet, okay? This is, as long as far as you just the release thinking was so, the more I may say, the more you is thinking of thought, the more you just become additive, what you face. This is a very important thing to realize what's the reality, what truth is. Yeah? Yeah, as long as you can much ever thinking of thought, you never be able to just understand understand this reality, even the concept, even concepts. So if you look at yourself a little more quiet, so you simply believe that your way of thinking or so you'll be able to just see what's going on right now without nothing concerned with thinking or thought. So you can see that this is a thought, a memory, and this is a fact right now, and this is a fact right now. You can see that this is a thought, a memory. That's whatever truth is just come out in you. That's another reality. That's kind of a creation of a thinking or thought illusion. Then this is a fact. This is, I don't think this is another. This is not a fact right now. This is not a fact. That is not a reality. This is a misprint. I guess. See, that is still within the thinking. If you just, if you look at yourself a little more quiet, you'll be able to just understand what what the things come out in your mind is not a reality. That is a thought or thinking or memory, and that is not a fact. That is not a reality of right now. Right now. Okay, so what do you think? Because we try to get an answer by comparing things of totally different dimension in the same dimension. No, what it is said, what it is said is, see, when I say this, see, you just when I just see this, I just simply become agitated. See, then as I just mentioned, the completely the things that are completely at the end. Then when I just see this, see, then I just become as it is. But what I just seen before, what I have seen before is completely disappear. The thing is, the reality is what I just face right now, right here. See, this, this is the things just come out right now, right here. Yeah. What people think that still what we just seen before, what we've seen before is something left somewhere. Then the things just they pick it up, the things that we've just seen before, and then try to compare the things what I just faced, the things as I face and try to compare which is better, but a different dimension. See, the things that I've seen before, the completely disappear. Nothing, nothing different. In a sense, the different dimension, but in a sense, it's okay. A different dimension because there is nothing left at all. There's the things. The reality is what I face to right now. Things, the things as I face right now. But what people just try to do is people try to compare. In a sense, different dimension. The things just happen. The things just happen in different dimensions. The people just misunderstand the things just happen different dimensions. Is the same dimension. This is not true. Okay, our totally different dimension, the same dimension. In a sense, okay. We make much such mistake without knowing it, without awareness. See? People almost always, people try to do it. You see, but even with reason, people have to just realize that is not true. The things are just the same before the completely disappear. Nothing left. See, the things is what I face to. The things is as I face to. But what do people think about the still the things as I just seen before is something left, somewhere left. Then try to compare which is better. This misunderstanding. This misunderstanding causes trouble, causes question. Okay, no matter how much we sweep, no matter how much we wipe, the truth is that there is nothing less of what was before, except the appearance of the present. And when it is dirty, it is dirty. It is how it is always done. Only the thing, as I just mentioned before, when I face this, then the things that I face to is a reality. Nothing what you thinking about before. See, always when I face this, the things I face to is reality, truth. That's it. What people just thinking about is, see, the things that already completely disappear. But what people think about still some the things that the complete disappear is left, somewhere left. Then they pick it up or take it out, and then they compare with the present, the conditioning state, what you are in. This is a total misunderstanding. This is a creation of the thinking also. That is not true. It causes trouble. You know? Okay, this is what is important. This is what is important in then temple cleaning. What? This is the most important thing for us to do, to realize what kind of ridiculous things we are doing with thinking also. Totally ridiculous things. See, that is not true. See, reality is exactly what I faced. Exactly what I faced. Nothing more, nothing less. Exactly as it is. See, this is a reality. See? Then you just memorize this. Then the surprise is still something left. Then the kind of the memories come out in your mind. Then you just try to compare the things you just memorize and the things you just face. And then you just compare which is better, which is this is ridiculous. See? Nothing, nothing concerned with what do you kind of, the word doesn't come out. Okay. So this is simply just causes trouble. So see, whatever just thinking, whatever just thinking was thought come out in your mind. See, you simply just release them as it is, as they. This is enough. This is so. If you can do it, the more you can do, the more you can do it, the more you just simply become, simply become as you face. So in this state, in this condition, in this state, the thinking also to never enter, or the thinking also, the thought never intervene between this and this, the things and what you think about yourself. Then eventually, there is no separation. There is no separation between this and that. Oneness. Then you'll be able to just realize who you are. You see, that's the reason. That's the reason. You never just deceive by thinking yourself. Simply just the release the thinking thought as it is. This is enough. If you would like to just realize who you are, this is that. This is I would like to recommend you to do. Or Shakyamuni Buddha or the patriarchs just to recommend us to do. Okay, that's it. The name this is maternal body of life. This is the only explanation. This is the only explanation. See, as long as you don't care much about life or death, this kind of the explanation or expression is not is not necessary for you to do. If you care much about the life and death, you always care the things of the death or the life just come out in your mind, always come out in mind, and then you just try to figure out what it is. Well, you don't care much of it. You don't care what you forget about it, life and death. See, it's not gonna be a question. It's not gonna be problem. It will be the problem. So simply you just release. Simply you just release whatever thinking or thought. See, thinking or thought is another reality, is another truth, so that you don't need to worry about that. So simply you just release the thinking or thought as it is, as here. This is enough. This is that. Okay. Time is up, maybe. Time is more. time is coming, running up, running. Okay. So as I just, whoa, where is Gary-san? Gary-san, no Gary-san at all. So maybe he forget about today's today's the Dharma talk. Maybe next time, the day after tomorrow, we have another the chance to meet each other and to talk about the Dhamma, talk about to have a Dhamma talk. So we will see you the day after tomorrow. Day after. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Kazan-san.
Arigato, Jinen Roshi.
Yeah. Muchas gracias. Congratulations. So someday, Kazan-san, someday, will you be able to be Ananji? Will be able to be at Ananji someday?
Yes, I
Yes.
will. I will, surely will.
Okay. So we'll be waiting for you. Kazan-san.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, see you the day after.
Bye-bye.
ありがとうございました。